So we're here with Dave Malloy from BCA, and we're here to learn how to buy a used car, which of course everybody needs to know that, because I don't know very many people who buy like new cars. So used car, how hard is it to buy?
It's very difficult. You actually have to spend a lot of time doing a lot of research. Patience is probably the most important thing. Stop, sit down, map it out, have a plan.
Say, for example, I'm sitting around at home, I don't have a car, and I'm thinking, I need to buy a vehicle. So what's the first step I should take to find a vehicle?
Okay, the first step obviously is you want to meet your needs.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to make sure you know what vehicle you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
If you, just an example of safety, if you're concerned about that, which I think most of us are, if you can get crash tests done, so they have star ratings and stuff like that.
Where you get spinning rims.
Yeah.
That's a big important one.
And you got the fuel economy, obviously those type of things you're worried about. I guess the number one thing would be your budget. How much can you spend on the car?
Mm-hmm.
If you got $15,000 to spend, you don't want to be spending all that on that car.
You got to save a little bit of money for your vacation and shopping, buy some clothes.
I was kind of thinking repairs, brakes.
Repairs. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you'd probably be looking at roughly spending $10,000 and leaving some extra money on the side for insurance, the air cares, all the things that come after purchasing that car.
So you're telling me that when you buy a vehicle, save some to repair it once you've bought it?
Yeah.
What kind of research should you do in advance?
You're definitely going to want to go on to Consumer Reports.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some books here too that give you an idea.
So this is Consumer Reports. This is a magazine that's published?
Yeah, the magazine or online.
You're here and you're saying, okay, this car is getting inspected. What are you looking for?
Well, what we're looking for obviously are oil leaks. Right?
Okay.
So that's probably one that we would bring to your attention. In the inspection, this is not an oil leak where it's pouring out.
Yeah.
But it's definitely starting. The rear main seal of the vehicle is a common area, especially to leak oil. So we would advise people that you keep an eye on it. It's something down the road you may have to do. Maybe the next year, maybe 3 years, maybe never. They tend to leak a little bit. Every vehicle will seep a little bit of oil, so to a point. Like people have to understand that you're purchasing a used vehicle. It's not brand new. It's not showroom look. There's going to be some rust. What you're looking for from us, for the mechanics, is when we do a check, we're looking for worn parts. So this is a joint in here. So we'll just take that joint and we'll twist it.
Okay, so this is kind of normal wear and tear then on the bottom of this vehicle.
Yeah.
And then this rust here is pretty normal rust?
Yeah.
Okay. So Dave, now that we've inspected this vehicle and I've got my hard-earned monopoly money here that I don't want to break and part from, what would you recommend about this vehicle now that we've inspected it?
Okay, now that we've gone through the inspection and you've reviewed all your comments here, and you can see nicely that we've brought attention to the yellow and the reds and the areas that you're going to want to negotiate. Yellow here, some cautionary, but for the price for the year, it's a modern, it's a good vehicle. Yeah, there's always a risk in buying a used vehicle.
Okay.
You don't know how that vehicle is maintained. A lot of people, when they do purchase a used vehicle, first thing they'll do is they'll take it into a mechanical shop and they'll get their first oil change, the transmission change, coolant service, brakes done, all that, so they have an idea of what they have now, because this is now my car.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people will do that, and the cost today, you're looking at $2,000-$3,000 sometimes to get them up and running. BCA actually offers a mobile inspection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we would actually come out to the lot, inspect the car for you. There's also BCA approved shops, so if you can't, if you want to take it for a road test and get it out to a shop, and it's nice to get it up on the hoist and you can look underneath. So we have two different options for our members that way.
So then, how much would an inspection cost?
Roughly, depending on the vehicle, the age, and that stuff, we're looking about $145, and that's including tax.
What about buying from a person as opposed to a dealership? Is there some way that people can feel comfortable buying from an individual?
Yes, there is. That for sale sign. You see this out on the car. You have to be very careful, because when you purchase that vehicle, you're finished. You're done. There's no turning back. You have no support from like the dealership, the Vehicle Sales Authority, the Better Business Bureau, there's nothing there for you. So if you're going to go and purchase a vehicle from a private consumer, do your homework. If they have service records, would be a good one, and from the day they own the vehicle. If they've owned it for a long period of time, maybe 8, 10 years, they've got all the service records, the car looks clean, you've inspected it, you've done your lien checks, your accident checks, you make sure that you just do your homework on that. Every used vehicle will have something wrong with it. Nobody's perfect. There's no perfect car out there. So you have to go into this understanding the vehicle is used. They're going to have some problems. There's a lot of warranty things that may have been done for it, so maybe they're okay now. So when you're purchasing a used vehicle, you have to go in with a bit of an open mind, but an understanding of what you're buying.